Good afternoon and welcome to our demo. I'm Buddy Crapio, Systems Engineer, joined by Lindo Ager, who handles our design and build. Here at LabelPack, we manufacture labeling equipment. We also provide turnkey solutions to automate your downline packaging process. That includes designing and building customized labeling systems, labels, label supplies, case erectors, case sealers, and conveyance. We also assist with your data collection needs. We are a longtime partner of Zebra, Sato, and Datamax, and we have certified technicians on site to enable us to offer service and maintenance programs after the sale. Today we are demonstrating the 430 Print and Apply label applicator with a smart tamp. It's an industrial print engine which allows you to print labels on demand combined with a label applicator. This model features a smart tamp technology which allows the machine to detect and adjust to variable carton height. Print and Apply increases your labeling efficiency and decreases human error and labor costs. It offers repeatable and accurate placement. Print and Apply systems are useful in many different applications, such as shipping labeling, pallet and case labeling, cross-docking, license plate labeling, product labeling, compliance or GHS labeling. The print engine is capable of printing on direct thermal or thermal transfer label stock, static and variable data, barcodes, and serialization. What makes our system stand out is the durability. It's made to last with a 24/7, 365 duty cycle. Lindo is going to cover some of the details in the build.
Thanks, buddy. When we talk about our durability, we talk about the way it's designed and the way it's built. Everything on this machine is mounted to a single side frame. That side frame's a 1/2-inch thick piece of aluminum. The plate has cantilevered shafts and rollers to support the supplies. They're cantilevered with bearings on both sides of the plate so that you've got a stability over a long period of time. You don't have to worry about a bushing wearing out or ovaling out and letting the shaft sag on you. Rollers are done the same with bearings in the ends of the rollers mounted to shafts. Supplies start on a 3-inch ID supply roll. Standard is a 12-inch OD. We can upsize that to a 6-inch ID and a 16-inch OD. From there, it's going to run through a dancer that'll manage a brake system that stops the supply roll from over-rotating. From there, back into the print engine. The print engine does the work. It does the registration, it does the drive, it feeds the label stock, it peels the label as it comes out of the printer onto the vacuum pad. Then this liner comes back to the rewind. The rewind is just a pickup for the waste. When that label comes out onto that vacuum pad is mounted to a pneumatic cylinder or an electronic cylinder. Typically, we guide those cylinders with 16 millimeter or larger guiding so that you don't have to worry about a side impact or a side load that might knock that out of alignment, and you'll have problems replacing cylinders forever if you start knocking your cylinders out of alignment. This particular unit, as Buddy mentioned, has a smart tamp on it. There's a sensor mounted to the pad so it detects where the product is. Without making impact on the product, it'll sense the product, change its direction, and then blow the label off before it goes back to the home position for the next label to be printed. Each of these pneumatic devices are managed with separate solenoid valves. These solenoid valves are separated so that we don't have to worry about running vacuum and pressure through a manifold or through a diaphragm. They're not typically real happy when you run them all through the same diaphragm, so we keep them separated. There are separate regulators for each of those solenoid valves and each of those air requirements. Those regulators each have a gauge built into the stock of it so that you can make adjustments independently for all of them. You still want to put a 90 psi to your system, but you can manage it from each of these regulators on the bank here. The applicator, as is, has also got a list of options that are available. Options on this might be a tilt wipe, maybe a corner wrap, maybe an adjacent panel applied to the leading or trailing edge, and then pick up the side as well. So you've got 2-panel labeling. This applicator is mounted to a yoke mount on the back with a single pivot point, so it can rotate 360 degrees. You can also pivot on the horizontal so that you could turn this reels up. That gives you the ability to reach your product in any orientation, to be able to reach any side or panel on a particular product. With that, I think we have a demo of the unit. This particular unit is on a T-base stand. T-base stand will allow you to move it to other production lines or other locations in your facility. This is also available on a conveyance. We can take care of your material handling with that conveyor or configuration. Maybe you need a label on the bottom of your product. We can put it through a huggers. We can use accumulation and descramblers to feed that conveyor and to pick up that conveyor on the exit side, or you can put that in line with your existing system.
All of our controls are made in-house. It's a 120 volt system. We have an onboard PLC which can be tailored to whatever preferences you have at your facility, whether it be Allen Bradley, Panasonic, or Automation Direct. We incorporate a user-friendly touchscreen HMI which comes in a variety of sizes. And our panel is remote, and it can be mounted in a position that makes it easy for you to operate and make changes on the system, while the print and apply can be down on the ground or in a robot safety enclosure. The program that runs the system is very simple. A product sensor sees the package, or we get a remote trigger. A delay timer starts, and once that is satisfied, the tamp extends. When it reaches the package, the sonic sensor is triggered. We reverse the vacuum and blow off the label. The tamp returns to the home position and the next label prints. Each of the timers is easily changed from the touchscreen. Tamp delay adjusts the label application position on the package. Tamp dwell is how long the tamp is extended before returning. Blow delay is the delay time before we reverse the vacuum and blow the label off. And blow dwell is how long a burst of air is on for. The PLC gives us versatility. We can provide recipes, remotely trigger the system, and monitor alarms from another PLC. At LabelPack, we excel in assisting our customers integrate and transition to an automated print and apply system. Integrating with your ERP system and extracting data to send to the printer. We are resellers of all major labeling software brands, such as Loftware, Bartender, and Nice Label. We can assist with designing your label and setting up a template management and printing system. We can also provide scanners for data collection, integrate software with scales, and help complete an entire manifesting system. With that, we'd like to take some questions, please.
Can this machine be utilized in a robotic cell?
Can this be used in a robotic cell?
Yes, actually, lately we've probably put more of these in robotic cells than we have on standard conventional packaging lines. It's a direction that's trending right now.
tamp can we do?
We do have a tamp that we recently put together for 36 inches. If we needed to go longer, I guess we'd have to look at the application.
And what's the maximum core and OD roll?
Maximum OD?
We do a 16-inch offering as a option on the OD, 6-inch core adapters on the ID. We do fabricate ourselves, so we can do odd size cores, or if we need to stretch something larger than that, we can take a look at it.
How much air is required for the tamp?
How much air required?
The system usually needs a stable 90 pounds of clean shop air. That would more than suffice to run the system, managing the tamp, the vacuum, the blow off, the air assist, everything is covered under that 90 psi.
Can you provide this in an electric tamp?
Yes, that 36 inch is an electric servo driven tamp.
What kind of maintenance needs to be done, and what are wear items?
Maintenance and wear items.
Maintenance and wear, the print engine on this is something that you want to pay attention to as far as your maintenance goes. This particular applicator has a Zebra print engine in it. With the Zebra, annual PMs are a good idea. Depending on your throughput, you might look at something quarterly or twice a year. Beyond that, you want to keep the filters clean for the pneumatic system, and there is a friction disc in the take-up that needs to be checked on an annual basis.
Is the print engine able to do thermal transfer and direct thermal?
Yes, it does thermal transfer and direct thermal both, yes.
What about training somebody on this machine? How long does that take, and how easy or difficult?
Training schedule?
The training on this, partially driven by the application, but the standalone by itself, training an operator to set up and run from one day to the next usually is about a 20-minute process to go through it, to break it down, put it back together again, load the supplies. It's fairly quick to learn. I do like to go into a lot more detail with the maintenance department because there are some solenoid valves and things that also you want to be aware of their functionality and how to adjust them properly.
Any more questions? Nothing? All right, this concludes our presentation. If you can contact us at 814-362-1528. Also, we can set up another Teams meeting if you have some more particular questions for us. We'd be happy to do that. Thank you for joining us.